Okay, this is a continuation of Vybz Kartel because I'm breaking it down because YouTube, when you start a new channel, they want you to stay within a certain number of minutes. So I'm breaking it down 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, or 8 to 9 minutes. So yeah, let us rock and roll. So I'm gonna split Vybz story. Let me just have his picture right in front of me because wow, he Vybz cannot be done in one. This might take me several, and you're just all gonna have to bear with my ass if you're watching. And yeah, because I'm gonna wish you bye bye at the end of everything, but I don't have to open the board again because I already did it. So Vybz Cartel, I wish I had a recent picture of him. But this picture was taken like ages ago, a very long time ago, and his energies have changed since then. But I'm gonna split Vybz' life because, and I'm gonna call him Vybz because he really answers to that. Okay, he doesn't like his birth name, so I'm gonna split right now. We're just gonna look at Vybz' childhood because for some reason I think it's important. I can see a mother. He had a mother, but I cannot see a father always being there. And don't argue with my ass where if you know him. Okay, don't argue with my ass. We are just putting out there what we get from the spiritual, because you might know somebody but you don't know how they are living in their home when the door is closed. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna ask him about his childhood, right? Tell me about your childhood. And the minute I say that, it was, yeah, I knew that his childhood was a sensitive place for him to be in. It was a place where he was weak. He says it was a place where I was the victim. Who wants to know that? Then he sits on his haunches like this, and then he starts fiddling with a piece of paper. To a novice, it would look like it's just like a piece of gum, but I think it is from the ganja that he rolls, or other people roll for him, because he's got a lot of servants, got a lot of people doing for him. So anyway, he becomes very, the his nervous system ticks. It begins to tick, 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 because horrible things happen. And I'm gonna go inside him. Fuck the shells. A lot of physical abuse. A lot of physical abuse. I'm wondering if that's sexual abuse that I'm seeing, or no, no sexual abuse. A lot of physical abuse. What we were looking at was Vybz at a very young age, around 5 years of age, being dragged to the bed. So we thought, oh my God, it's still, oh my God, though. He was dragged to the bed by this man. This man was tall and he had a belly. He was of an age in his 40s. And then he laid him on the bed. Then he pulled down his pants. And I thought, oh my God, no, I hate saying that. But it didn't get any better. Then he took off his belt and then he used the back end of the buckle, and it was whipping this boy, and this boy is crying and there's blood everywhere. Then a woman rushes in and she says, stop it, what are you doing? You want to kill him? Yeah. And that is what he has chosen to show me. He says, I was at my weakest. The weak will die. The weak must die. So you really thought that you were going to die? He says, yes, every time. She would wait until I was at a certain point, and then she would come and stop him. When her job was to stop him before he even started. He's not speaking English to me, guys. We are translating, universal translator. So our English is really more formal. It is not rhyming the way he rhymes when he talks. So if you're a fan of him, you would know that, right? But there's something about him using his hands. I really haven't met an artist who does not. No. Okay. But he says he hated her, man, yet she was his salvation. he is reluctant to call her his mother. So I am, he says she was no mother. She was no mother of mine. So you know what I'm gonna say, you guys, until I take a look at a picture of Vybz Kartel's mother, I'm gonna leave it at that, because he is rejecting her with his heart and soul. He is throwing her away like she's garbage. Okay, Vybz Kartel mother. Yeah, he is throwing her away. I want to see if it's the same woman, Teresa Palmer. Yep, that would be her. That would be. I was hoping that it was his grandmother or some other woman. So anyway, Teresa Palmer was okay with her son being beaten half to death, three quarters to death, and then after that she was just running like the savior and tried to stop him. And we hear she was trying to please both people, the man beating her son and her son. But basically she didn't care, and they said, and there you have it. So this need to survive made him very strong. It says the weak die. You hear about it all the time, but no one takes it seriously. The weak die, the strong survive. Okay. So show me your childhood vibe. Show me your childhood. He had really happy moments. I didn't know that in Jamaica you guys do the childhood was ugly. It was awful. It was disgusting. Let me see if I can like show you the shells. Let me remove these phones and put them over there, and I can show you the shells. See, going way down past the phones, you guys, to the land of death, to the never land, the land of nothing. This is him right here. He had too much going against him, too many people, and a life of terrible hardship. This boy, imagine he rose from here and made it all the way to here. A life of terrible hardship, a life where he suffered a lot of pain, and he never thought that he would get over it. He didn't think that he would survive this. He really didn't. He is also very isolationist. Like, you can't reach him because of his childhood. Like, he shut everybody out. The need to survive was his strongest need, and fuck everything else. The need to survive was his strongest need. And he is like still holding on to that. He doesn't connect with people. Vybz does not connect with humanity. Vybz does not give a fuck. It is not even about his own kids. He says they are spoiled and they are fat. He doesn't mean the fat of the physical. He means the fat of just living comfortable lives to what he had. This man is so disconnected. Disconnected. And on that note, thank you again for joining me. And may the wind always be at your back. I don't know why I was given that to say right now, but that's what I was given. Be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be gracious. Be sweet. Be kind to you first. If you do not replenish what's inside you, there is nothing for you to give anyone else. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video.